Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome to Bitcoin Bulletin, where we break down the latest news and trends in the crypto world. Today, we're talking about a major shift in global markets that could have a significant impact on Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. So what happened? Well, yesterday, the US government announced a pause in its plan to cut interest rates. This was done to address concerns about inflation, which is seen as a threat to economic growth. Now, you might be thinking, what's the big deal about interest rates? Well, let me tell you, when interest rates rise, it becomes more expensive for businesses and individuals to borrow money. And that can have a ripple effect on the entire economy. But here's the thing, the pause in rate cuts doesn't necessarily mean we're out of the woods just yet. In fact, some experts are warning that we could still see more volatility ahead. After all, when interest rates were low, it was relatively easy for people to invest in cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. But now that rates are rising, it's getting a bit more complicated. Now let's take a look at what this means for Bitcoin specifically. As you might expect, the news sent shockwaves through the market, with prices surging higher after the announcement. But how high will they go? And what does this mean for the long-term outlook of Bitcoin? According to market analyst Don Crypto Trades, $83,000 to $85,000 is a key level to watch for Bitcoin. This zone aligns with the 4-hour 200 moving average, a level that has repeatedly pushed back price attempts over the past couple of weeks. But what about other cryptocurrencies? Well, it's interesting to note that some altcoins are failing to draw meaningful capital. Many are stuck in accumulation zones or on a slow path toward delisting or neglect. That's a bit of a red flag, if you ask me. Now I know what you're thinking. What about the Federal Reserve? Will they make any progress in trade negotiations or ease inflation? Well, that's the million-dollar question. Without clear guidance from the Fed, it's difficult to predict what will happen next. That being said, some experts believe that Bitcoin could be due for a bit of a consolidation period. After all, when interest rates are rising, it can be tough for cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin to maintain momentum. But that doesn't mean we're out of the woods just yet. So where do we go from here? Well, that's what makes this market so fascinating. There's always uncertainty, always risk. And that's exactly why it's so important to stay informed and adapt quickly. Whether you're a seasoned trader or just starting out, it's essential to keep an eye on the big picture. At Bitcoin Bulletin, we'll be keeping a close eye on developments in the crypto world. From market analysis to news and trends, we've got you covered. So, if you want to stay ahead of the curve, subscribe to our channel now and join the conversation.